God and Mother, thank you for another beautiful day. We are up and at the window altar. There's an altar in every corner of this home. And then some, and then some. John brings to my attention, we have to light the amber lantern over here. I'm trying to keep it together today, folks, because I got so much going on. But, Mommy says to feed the birdies first because she knows that I've got that on my mind. Also, we have an exciting development in the family. Christopher doesn't know it yet, but it's going to be my birthday present from John. We're going to adopt a new kitten. Yeah. And I'm not saying any more about it because I don't want to jinx it. Do not want to jinx it. I should be hearing. Today is Catter Day. Yeah. So, right, Johnny? Yeah. It's December 9th. We had a big celebration last night. Hi. Morning. Good morning. Delivery's coming early today. We had a big celebration last night. For all day yesterday and last night. And it's continuing into today. Because really, it's a 2-day event. Johnny's crossing over December 8th and 9th because he counts the London time as well. You've got Bob Dylan blasting inside. We're getting ready to go make lobster rolls. I gotta light candles. I gotta do a lot of stuff. But birdies come first. Have a good day, you too. What's he delivering? Christmas presents for me? For my mother-in-law? I doubt it. I feel like a different person. I didn't know my older brother has been stalking me for years. I just didn't know. I didn't want to think that because I've always feared him, but just figured that if I didn't hear from him, and he, the psychic energy now. John rattled some cages yesterday and this morning, and I'm happy to say, John, yeah, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. So yeah, I want to get that candle lit, if you don't mind. No, I don't mind. And that'll complete this morning's ceremony in here, and then we got to get going on those lobster. I'm judging by your energy, and you got a lot right now, and I need all of it in the kitchen. All right. Every time I do something, it falls like the frustration in my voice that you hear right now is very real. And I said to John, and then I immediately felt bad about it. I was like, are Mom and Dad fucking with us? That everything just goes wrong all the time? And then I'm like, oh, I'm a big crybaby. I mean, I have so many things to be grateful for, and it's like, what am I crying about? Yeah, honey, that's the spirit. Yeah. Let's just get that candle lit and worry about the rest. Or not worry about it. All right. Mother and Father, please help me to light this candle. Thank you. See, even that was a difficult thing, and these candles are easy. Today is not going to be an easy day, but it's going to be an exciting day and a blessed day, and we have a lot to be grateful for. Yes. I'm sorry, John. It's all right. Oh, it's okay. Been through this too. This phase of, oh God. Yeah, it's really something. It's too much sometimes, but. And I wanted to put the crystal there. Oh, that looks so pretty, Lena. It just looks so beautiful and perfect. All right, give them the rest of that bread, and then and also take that wrist thing off because it's annoying. All right. Okay, everything's good, honey. It's pretty warm out today, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty warm out there. That's nice. We should adopt another animal because I like those shopping bags. Oh, we got to show our kangaroo baby. Yeah, we'll show that later. honey. Yeah, that's all right. I gotta give him another slice. All right, honey. All right, honey. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. See you in a little bit. Okay. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to ask you to turn her around and keep the camera on for as long as you can. Okay. No pressure. Thank you, Mother and Father. We love you. We serve you this day. And it's off to make lobster rolls. Now, see, not everybody can say that they're off to make lobster rolls. I know that. I know that. Yeah, your hands free. You got, and you, look at this. This thing works. It works a treat, as we say. Yes, it does. It's a great air conditioner and purifier. Off we go.
I got both my feet.
Oh, Booba, you're gonna have a new friend soon. And guess what? Okay. Chris said to ask him for help if we need anything, but every time we do, something goes wrong. And it's like you get impatient. Let's see how much of this we can do on our own. Okay? Yeah, I agree. Oh, fuck. This is not starting off well, honey. Alright. Just stab the motherfucker. That's gonna be a disaster. You can't do that. God. Do you see what I mean? I feel like we're being fucked with, like constantly, like thwarted, like every step of the way. Everything. Mother and Father, we ask your help right now. Please let us get this done well and without any problems or pain. Please, without incident. Please, Mother and Father, we ask you. And we'll do your bidding. Anything you... You're not supposed to bargain, John. She's good. Yeah. I'm good. What is the story with this fucking milk? I don't believe what we have to do to open this oat milk. And it's still like a mess. They're gonna lose a customer if I keep having this problem. I'll tell you that right now. They're gonna lose a fucking customer in me. Because I won't put up with shit packaging. I don't have the time for it. I don't have the energy for it. You just did it. Breathe. Alright, that's what I have to remember to do. Oh boy. Don't get frightened. There's no room for fright in this operation. You are okay. Alright. Deep breath. Yeah, and I'm actually like, you know, I get annoyed, and it's so stupid. Why am I annoyed when John reminds me to breathe? I should be like, yes, you're right. And... Oh, that is good coffee, though. Damn. No, the camera's fine. Leave it right where it is. Well, you can take a look at the tails first. All right, here's the tails. Like I said, we watched a thing. We're gonna cut them now. Yeah, gonna cut the tails. Maisie, you don't have to move. Everything is perfect today. Let's just get a shot of her because she looks a little like she's like, oh no, mommy's here and I'm gonna lose my thing. Nope, Maisie, you get to keep your mat, your nice, warm, comfortable mat. And Maisie, wait till you see what's gonna happen soon. You know, I'm telling you. That's the ticket. That's the ticket to you know, positive progress. Just keep things moving. Keep things keep changing the game. Got to keep changing that game. You got to take those glasses off. Yeah. What is it that we can't see well with our glasses on in certain. We have the worst eyes. We have beautiful eyes. God and Mother gave us beautiful eyes. Yes, God and Mother gave us beautiful eyes. There's something wrong with me. I have to keep being keep being reminded to count my blessings. Nope. We are reminding everyone out there to count the blessings. Okay. So whenever you're complaining about something, oh God, my shoulder. You have beautiful shoulders. You have shoulders. There are children of thalidomide that were born without arms, legs, and shoulders. Very sobering. Show the thing. It'll be fun, I promise. So the first thing you have to do when you're doing the lobster tails is, and we're going to do, there's 3 different ways to cut them and prepare them. we're going to take all the meat out so that we can chop it up and saute it in butter for the lobster sandwiches or lobster rolls, but there's just sandwiches, right? So right now we're cutting these little legs off. Okay, and we'll be talking while we do that. Yeah. Do you have enough light? I tell you, I wish it was a little bit better, but I can say, yeah. You want this to be a little higher, or you could use your yoga block. Okay, that's a very good idea. That's a good idea. Yoga blocks for everything, folks. Yoga blocks can be used for everything. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I am thinking what you're thinking. But I don't know. I already told Christopher I'm making lobster rolls. I don't think I can change the game up right now. We got to go through with the lobster rolls, John. We can make that later, the other thing. All right. I like you. I like you too. You're a good guy. You're very good. Very nice. Anyway, isn't it always nice to hear Baba Deer on the big stereo like that? It's magical, isn't it? You know, we watched that fucking video 3 times, and I don't remember what comes now. No, I do. You do? Yeah. You gotta cut the back. The back. Well, we gotta break the ribs. Okay, we gotta break the ribs. That sounds so brutal, but it's true. And we're not gonna show how to break. It's easy. Break the ribs with your thumbs, and we'll just show the rib part that you're gonna be breaking. I do prefer this to boiling a whole lobster. I used to really love the product. When the meat, you know, the fresh lobster, when you boil a lobster, there's nothing like it. But over the years, I really got to hate the process. But if you have to boil a live lobster, and it's in your plans for New Year's, and I know a lot of people do, and this is the bottom of the lobster. We've cut the legs off. We're going to be breaking the ribs, and how you break it is like you press down with your thumbs, but you need both hands, right? The way to humanely kill a lobster is freeze it. Freeze it first, yeah. And it goes into a coma, and it really doesn't. It's much more humane. Now here we break the ribs. If the ribs are particularly difficult to break with just your thumbs, because not everybody has those strong hands anymore. So I would be one of those people. Use a sharp knife. We have a nice little sharp. It's actually a cheese knife from a cheese board set, but it's got an excellent heft to it, and it's got a great. I'll show you the knife that I used to do this. This is kind of good, this video. Here's the knife. It's little. It's a pewter. Got this knife from my biological father. It came in a set. He brought it over as a housewarming gift when me and Chris moved in here. And, you know, and that's when he met my in-laws and stuff, and really got to know them a little bit better. And, like, I guess Alan, even though Alan was never part of that scene, really, except he was at our wedding. Came to that gig. Right, he came to one gig that Chris's father was at. But at any rate, for him to be so, you know, neurotic about Ted dying and why weren't we told about this and all that. Yeah, especially when he couldn't give a shit about you all these years. Right. It kind of doesn't make any sense. Except that I guess he liked Ted because Ted was into sports. Is that it? Really? Yeah. That was the whole thing. That's all the draw many of these men need. The sports thing, yeah. They're just like all hung up. Now look how easy and beautiful this comes out. I just want to show this. And yeah, my hands are getting a little mucky, but I got a t-shirt on that I can get messed up. It just comes right out. Right out. So we're going to take that meat out from both tails. Going to rinse it off. We're going to make it into, and there is nothing left in this tail. Nothing. All gone. All gone. Second tail, let's see if it's as easy as the first. Easier. Easier. And you can tell this is beautiful fresh lobster meat. Yes, flash frozen, but so be it. Comes out absolutely gorgeous. I have never done this before. Why didn't I watch a video of this before? I have no idea. I do not know why I did not do it, but I didn't. And now I know how to get lobster meat out nice and neat. Every last drop of that tail comes out. Yeah, I'm getting every last drop right now. Get out of there, you. Buddy's going to be in here for this one. And now I hope this video has helped people. Yeah, so if you get the tails, now you know what to do. Okay, so we're going to take the meat. Just yeah, put it on the side. You almost told me just to throw it at the sink. Yeah, I was Lena, don't miss a thing. Yeah, he's crazy. He's really crazy in the kitchen. He does all these crazy things like caution to the winds. He gets excited about when we're cooking. Hey, Maisie. And he's just like, just fling it, you know. And that's not good for me to do. That's not good for me to do. Probably going to have to need Chris to come in here and get rid of Maisie, because I'm going to need to get to the stove. Yeah. Either way, I'm going to get to that stove. Alright, so we gave it a good rinse. Oh, yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright, so what's going to be the easiest thing to do? Give me a minute to catch my bearings, honey. We need some paper towel. We don't have any. Can you reach that one up there? Maybe with the yoga mat. Hold on. If everything is getting too challenging for you, you have to ask Christopher for help. All right, Christopher. Yo, Chris. Yo, Chris. Yeah. Can you please come here and get Maisie out of the way? I can't reach these paper towels. This is so shitty. It's all right. He's going to give you your own roll. Also, I need a roll of paper towels that I can put down here again because I can't reach those.
Okay, you finished this roll down here?
Yeah, I've been using it for medical stuff.
Oh. Well then. Put this down there, or?
I need some right now.
How many you want?
Just give me the roll.
Okay, I'll give you the roll.
Thanks. Thank you. Maisie, sorry, honey. You gotta go. You gotta take off. That's the way it goes, kid. No, that's good, Lena. Poor little Maisie. Off she goes. Into the sunset. Or the sunrise, whatever she's doing. Oh, Jesus. This is a very good scissor, by the way, for the lobster tail prep.
Oh.
Yeah, so it worked out super well. Real good. And I watched a great video with John this morning, and we got the meat out beautifully, easily.
Oh, you described how to do it right.
Yeah, and it's really easy when you know how to do it. And super easy when you know how to do it. Okay, honey. Now this is going to be super easy, too. If you could just grab me the loaf of bread while you're over by the fridge, and then that would be, I think, all I need. And then we're ready. I'm just going to have these lobster rolls ready before you know it.
What's something you asked me for?
Loaf of bread from the refrigerator. And just put it on the table where Maisie usually lays. Please, and thank you. So anyway, so last night, this really amazing, after John's, after our ceremony, and then that dealing with my, the other crap that we were talking about. John, what was this thing? We had a real heavy detox. Yeah, heavy detox. Yeah, very heavy detox. So thanks a lot, Chris. Shit, man. Yeah, you know, you want to put some. You want to lower that heat. Keep that cat out of my way, because it's gonna be a tragedy. All right, here's what we do. We gotta get the meat in there right away. All right.
Put Maisie on the chair out there. And before I can come in and close the door, she's in here already.
Yeah, she is so... Oh, she is too much. She's just... You will not take no for an answer. She's so...
She is the boss.
Such a bull-headed little cat.
Didn't you know she's the boss?
She is the boss. All 20 years old. 20 years old. Okay, Johnny. It's all right. You got the knife of the century. This is the best knife for all this kind of stuff. I kid you not. This little cheese knife, again, that I got from my father when he came over to visit here. Tell the story about the clams. Oh, that story makes me aggravated. Tell it anyway. My father came and he came for dinner. We invited him and my in-laws. It was the first dinner party we threw for them in the new apartment. So both sets of parents. And my mother-in-law had just gotten me this stove, which I hated. And I especially hated because it didn't have a broiler. And she wouldn't let me pick out my own stove. And I've been complaining about this stove. Everybody knows I hate this stove for a lot of reasons. But mostly because she just was so insistent that I was not allowed to pick out my own stove. And I had one all picked out. I saw it. It was right up on the avenue over here. I could have had it delivered the same day. She acted like I wasn't even talking and just went ahead and ordered the one she wanted for me because look at this fucking stove. You can keep it very clean. It's made in such a way. She was worried about me not keeping it clean enough. That was you know, like it's a piece of fucking furniture, not a an appliance. The most important thing is you can keep it clean. And no broiler. Doesn't have a broiler. Which we used all the time for fish and everything my whole life. Long story short, that the week that the stove comes, is the week of this dinner party. My father, whose big specialty is these super salty baked stuffed clams, but they're very good. Who doesn't like super salty baked stuffed clams? Lots of garlic and olive oil. But he brings over 2 giant trays of them. And they're raw. They have to be put in, the broiler. He comes over like he's bearing the gifts from the Magi. Yeah. Which, that's kind of ironic. And says, just take it in your kitchen. Put it in quick in the broiler. I'm looking at him. Not only is this impossible because the trays were as big as restaurant-sized trays, this oven is tiny. that one of those trays would be sticking halfway out of this oven. There's no way it would fit. So I had no broiler, and now I'm sitting here with trays. No shit. They were as big as one of these butcher block tables, practically, the two of them together. I remember them sitting side by side on this table. And now I can't take part in my own dinner party, which I was all ready to enjoy, because I'm stressing out. And my father starts making fun of me, saying, what kind of idiot doesn't get you get a new stove? What kind of fool does not get it? And my mother-in-law was standing right there, not saying anything. And my father said, what kind of moron gets a stove with no broiler? And then I said, well, I'm going to have to just put them in the oven. Nobody helped me. I had to transfer them all to smaller things, and then I had to do it in shifts because there wasn't enough room for both. Everyone's inside. My mother's going, Lynn, where are you? What are you doing in there? Do you need help? I said, yeah, I do. You want to come help me? What? That was the last she asked for help that night. The first and last time she asked if she could help me. I guess because it looks good for her to say that in front of my in-laws. But then when I said, yeah, could you come in and help me? She didn't answer me, and she didn't come in and help me. And then my father, again, was going off when I came in with the clams. This one gets a stove with no broiler. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you. Why didn't you just say, my mother-in-law insisted on this stove. I didn't want this one. I wanted a different one. You're saying that like you're mad at me. A little bit. Not mad at you, frustrated. That was your opportunity. Not once, not twice. It was 3 times he said it. You protected her. And she sat there with a grin on her face because he was calling you a moron. Yes, I remember. I remember quite well. Christopher, make sure you ask that woman for that scarf back.
Yes, I'm going
to. We really want that back.
Yeah, I know.
We gave Ted a beautiful winter muffler, and she didn't return that. It was one of the few gifts.
There's a good chance that nobody even knows where it is. To tell you honestly.
Well, she'll know what it was. She knows everything that comes and goes from there. If she hasn't already given it to Jennifer, we'll get it back, please. We do want it back. It was a $25 scarf.
Work on it.
Yeah, this is like disturbing to think about, but you know, well, John, I know what he does. He wants to always remind me not to feel bad because, and you could tell Christopher, Alan's been stalking you online. And he's
stalking me?
No, me. You. What the fuck is he stalking you for?
I don't know. You didn't say who he's stalking.
John. Everyone's more important in this family than Lena, isn't it so?
Say the word. If people can tell a clearer story.
You're dismissed, pal. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you around. So, listen, I want some noodles. All right. So the story there. So that was the story. And I guess John just wants... He's, I guess, always... From the beginning. Would you start sticking up for yourself? Or like, with these people? They will run roughshod over you. They will fucking murder you if you let them. And, yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. It's really true. And Christopher has been no help. Mm-hmm. He has no help as far as his family. He's powerless against them. He's impotent against his family. Right. And that has always angered me too. And he should know that he has always angered me because of his way that he let down you. He let you down. All the time he let you down. Because you know what? He was sitting there that night too when your father said about the stove. And you know what? He didn't say nothing neither. But that's too painful a memory for you, so you try not to even think about that. But I was there, and I thought, gee, say something. Say something, you big lummox. Yeah, he didn't want to say nothing, I guess. Yeah, this is kind of like a normal story of what happens in this family. This is what happens. John, what do you think I should do with the, just warm up some, warm up a couple of breads. Warm up a couple of breads for us, and then leave him a couple of breads in the thing. All right. All right, that'll work. That'll work. I'm not trying to upset you, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I know that, John. I realize that. I know it. Oh, these smell astounding. Yeah, now you're going to put a little bit of pepper. You don't need salt in that. Okay. Yeah, honey, that's okay. Stay clear of the oil. All right. Yeah, you get that scarf back. You think she'll have it? I think she might. She might be planning to give it to somebody else for Christmas, but you want that back. She always gives back all your presents to other people, so you want that one back. Plus, it will remind you of Ted, who you loved. Yeah. These really do look great. Okay, so you got a little paprika paste in your also. I feel like my life is a bumper car course. Yeah. My life is a bumper car course. Always slamming into things. Complaining. Oh God. Yeah. Turn that off. That's great, Lena. All right. Okay, what are you thinking? I'm thinking this is good. I think we got a good thing going here. See, I never made lobster rolls, so I don't really know how long to. Oh, I'm gonna say let's try a little piece. All right. Don't you drop that on the floor, honey. Okay. That's a big piece. All right. Okay. Show the pen. Okay, so there we have our lumps of lobster. And there's just enough for 2 knife sandwiches in there. Okay, so this is our test piece. Yeah, I don't understand why his family was always like that with me. John. Johnny boy. That's some good stuff right there. We're out of coffee. I'm sorry. Let's give him bread. Regular bread. No, I'm going to put his in there. Alright, honey, so what do you want to do with this? I'm not at all sure. I think what I'm going to do, just, you know what you do first? Take that off. Okay. Take the pan off, and you want noodles, yeah. Noodles I want. can't get this. I know. This is rough, John. I can't get this pot up. There you go. Drink a little water. Jesus Christmas. Deep breaths. Jesus Christmas. This is hard work. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Making a little butter there. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. We're just going to have our bread. We're not going to toast it, right? And just leave his in the frying pan like usual. Alright. And get yourself a nice container. I don't want to use too much. Lena, this plant butter is very good for you. Okay? Yeah. I hear you, baby. Okay. So we don't even need mayo with ours. Well, he might want mayo with hers. That's really up to him, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, honey. Come on. Chop, chop. Get your act together. Yeah, okay. Alright, Chris. Get yours done. No, it's fine. I want that big piece, yeah. Alright, so if you want that big piece, just make him something like a salad. Alright. Fine. Put the lid on, close it up. Alright, so this is our lobster roll, and we're not going with mayo. We're just going with pan drippings. So that's our lobster roll. Now Christopher's, we're going to add some mayo. And I think that's it, right? Yeah. But just let the bread sit in there for a while for him. And actually he could, say Chris? He could make his own, really. Alright. Yeah, do you, yeah. Come in here for a second. Oh shit, I gotta get to the bathroom. No, you're alright. This is your, you just have to make, I don't know if you want mayo. We decided not to have mayo on ours, so if you want to mix mayo in with yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all?
That's it. I just wanted to let you know it was hot, so it was like it's, you know, it's ready to go if you wanted to make it for your, if you want to mix the mayo in and have your sandwich now. That's up to you. Just making some macaroni for myself. And myself and yourself.
The sad story of a tenant, not a homeowner.
No,
a renter.
Right.
At the mercy of
a family member. So
once that was done, like, what did you expect me to do? To start fighting with my mother? What did you do? Learn how to.
John, can you answer for this? John, can you answer for this?
Start a war over it?
Why don't you pipe down? We don't want to talk to you. We don't want to talk to you about this. This is Lena's story, not.
You just want to sit around insulting me and like.
This is Lena's story. This is Lena's story and my story. You don't get to rewrite our story and tell us how to feel.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it. And I'm not insulted by you telling the story every other fucking sentence, right? Yeah.
Did you understand what I said?
Yeah, you suck out all the air in the room, right? Nobody else can breathe.
That's right. That's right. I do. John, that's right. I, John, do suck out all the air in the room. So get used to it. John, you're talking to... No, you're talking to John. I speak for her because... God knows she needs a spokesperson around here. Yeah, that's right.
You know, if you have a cheap mother-in-law landlord...
All right, at least he admits how cheap she is.
You're at the mercy.
Yeah.
Go buy your own house and go live there. That's when you get away from that.
Can I say something again? This is John. Again, this is John. Lena's aware of that. She knows what a cheap fuck your mother-in-law is. I am an observer who is just making a video.
But like, you put me down for like not doing something about that. Like, how the fuck was I ever going to do anything about that?
You could say something.
Yeah, start a fight over something that's already done.
Hey,
it's like, you know,
can I remind you? Do you mind if I remind you of something that you did quite recently? You told your mother that if she didn't get a walkway thing for Lena to get down the stairs, you were going to have to move. That was speaking up.
All right, so I should have told her, if you don't let us get that, get rid of that thing that you just bought and get the one that Lynn wanted, or we're going to move. That's what you wanted?
You're taking a different. Right. You're taking a different instance. You're talking about something else. I am talking about an attitude, a certain manliness.
Something that was already done. A manliness.
That's right.
Okay, yeah.
A certain manliness, a husbandly, protective manliness.
Once that was done, it was done. And clearly she wanted to do that, no matter what the fuck you said or I said. Did you have the
spoon? Did you have that big spoon?
I put it in the sink.
Okay. All right. Well, then this conversation is done.
Emasculation of me by you is really fucking annoying. So.
Well, get used to it, pal.
Yeah, get used to it, of course. Yeah, get used to you being a fucking creep. Talking to me like that.
You're talking to John, you know that.
Whatever the fuck, man. Whoever. The two of you use the same mouth. It's hard to tell.
Let's look at this ugly. Let's look at this ugly fucker eating his lobster lunch.
Ugly?
Look at this ugly fucker.
Call people ugly.
Your behavior is reprehensibly ugly. You should see what you look like.
I'm just trying to stick up for myself. Manly.
Lena just made this lunch for him, and this is what he does. This is how he acts.
Yeah, Lena just insulted me telling stories like 40 times in a story.
You still can't. So, like, you still can't get it through your head, Mama's boy, that it's John talking to you.
Fuck off.
Mama. Oh
yeah, here we go.
He's becoming his daddy now, sitting with Mummy every night. You noticed that? Yeah, it happened real fast too.
My father just died. It's fucking.
You'll be there every night.
Fuck off.
That's fine. I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mother was happy when your father did it too.
Did what?
History repeating itself. Your dad's sitting with his mother all the time after work. She complained about it. He goes to his mother's every night. But it's like, she liked it. She got to fucking play with herself.
I tell you, sometimes you wonder why everyone hates you. Good God.
Nobody hates me. Not the people I care about.
Exactly, but everyone you know.
They don't hate her, Christopher. They fear her.
Whatever.
It's madness. Christopher, they fear her. It's madness. That's what Lena's brother said once to her, right? Yeah, that is. You know it is. Yeah, you get him going, but he really can't, he can't take it. And you're like picking on a cripple with that fucking shit in a way. And I'm not telling you what to do, John. I'm not telling you what to do. I appreciate you sticking up for me, and you know I do. I know. I am very happy to see how calmly you're handling the whole interaction I just had with him, because it was between me and him. I know. It's something he doesn't like to acknowledge, because he loves Johnny Lennon so much that it just bugs him. And he loves to just call Lena a bitch. And it's John. Get it straight, pal. It's me, John, talking at you. Telling you what's what. Telling you my observations. Telling you what a crappy husband you've been your whole fucking life. You're a halfway decent playmate as a campfire friend, but as a husband and a protector and a champion, you're nothing, man. You're nowhere. You're a nowhere man. You're a great big fat nowhere man. Comes running in for his little lobster sandwich, and that's all he wants to know. It's like clockwork. He does it every time. Where is my food? And then you try to tell him, hey, your behavior has not always been so kosher, man. Toward the woman that's your wife. So afraid of your cheap mother. What are you so afraid of your cheap mother for? God almighty, what did she do? Terrified of this woman. She's my landlord. She's your fucking mother and she's treating your wife like shit. What is your problem? There is absolutely no...
Hey, thanks, huh?
You're welcome. Was it good?
Not bad.
I tried the lobster. I didn't have it on the sandwich yet. It was good lobster. Well, excellent. Not as good as Davido, but again, Davido used to steam the lobsters for us, yeah. So that took a lot of the painstaking out of it. That took a lot of the painstaking out of it. Sweetheart, losing steam. Take deep breaths. So we're gonna just have paprika. We're gonna have butter. This is in the noodles we're talking, right? Paprika, butter, and nutritional yeast, and that's it. And that is a fully balanced. It's the low carb, high protein pasta. That's a fully balanced meal. We're also going to throw some garlic chips in there. Or, you know what? Let's keep it real simple. Garlic powder. All right. We could also go with some sunflower powder. All right, if you have the energy. I will not doing it. Look at that bag of apples. How do you like them apples? I like them. All right, this is the phony eggs. That's good to know. We have a... Oh, Johnny, the fucking stove is something's happening in there, yeah. Boy, you're getting pretty easy going about turning away from the stove these days. Well, figured just boiling noodles, you know, but you're right. I shouldn't get careless because things go wrong so fast with me. It's so difficult. I shouldn't say that. Everything's going good. Everything's going good. All right. Easy does it. You want to have the other hand ready. I should have poured that over. No, you're fine. I'm trying to keep things like do as many things in one motion, so I don't have to keep going back. Ow! Jesus Christ! You got bad tendonitis in that shoulder today. Oh, I woke up with it, and I was like, "What am I having a heart attack?" It was like my left shoulder, right?
I'll put this bread away, yeah. In the fridge.
It was my left shoulder, yeah.
I guess if she wanted it, she would have said no.
You put it. Nothing gets by you. Nothing but nothing, pal. He just needs the attention so bad. You didn't make many noodles today. I understood that you were concerned about gaining weight. You really, yeah. You seemed concerned about eating too much yesterday. I did. I am. Nothing wrong with some good food, Lena. Some good, healthy food. I know that. I just don't want to overdo it. And it seems like everything we have is so rich and so flavorful. Gee. Okay. Very funny. This looks beautiful, by the way. That garlic powder is great. Ah! It's so strong. What you could do is you could add a little water. Makes its own sauce. Oh, shit. Hey, Zappa. Hey, don't piss your pants. Yeah, right. Zappa, how you doing? All right. Yeah, you've had it. Get ready to head back into the old boudoir. Yeah, it's okay. Just get a little water in there, just a little bit. Yeah. believe it or not, he did pretty good this morning. Christopher, yeah. Yeah, he did. Now that's some mean ass looking fettuccine carbonara. This is a mess. No, you're okay. It's okay, honey. You gotta just breathe and breathe and breathe, okay? Breathe and breathe and breathe. Alright, it's alright. You knocked me down. I get back up again. I'm just a little playing card. I'm just your little friend. Right, okay. Oh, God. Alright. Life feels like a booby trap to me. My legs don't want to work. My arms don't want to work. It's okay, honey. Don't. Here, show it. Alright. Now, we could have put some mushrooms in there, but we'll pass on that today. We don't have time. Damn it. Alright. I tell you what, use a small container for that. Alright. You're kind of nerve-wracked too because of him. You know? Is that it? Yeah, you're kind of nerve-wracked on it. It's his fault. He upsets you, and your stomach and your bladder and everything gets all crossed and everything. Just don't worry about him. He gets like that. You can't say anything about Mummy. Okay. But I can say what I want. And I do. It's the perfect little container of this. Yeah. Look at that. It's really cute. So between that and the lobster roll, that is like more food than anybody could possibly eat in a day. You'd be surprised what people could eat in a day. I'm sure that's true. I'm dying. No, you're alright. He'll complain about these two dishes now. You know that he will. I don't give a fuck what he complains about. He's not going to be complaining to me. No, John, he'll be complaining to me.
I got one question, Lynn.
I don't want to talk to you, John. Chris, I don't really want to talk to you right now. I'm having issues right now. I need to get back. No, I just need to get back to my room. I can't argue with you right now. I can't. I don't want to argue with you at all today. And that's that. John, do not fucking say one word to him when we go by. Not one. Don't even answer him if he wants to talk about this. Please do not answer. I don't want to do that. I didn't get to clean this thing. All right. Just throw it on the chair. No, yeah. Throw it on the chair. Do it now.
Strong woman.
Please.
Always asking for the night on. When you had your clam trays there
Ooh.
and your lack of a boyfriend, why do you explode for yourself and yell at my
That's
mother?
what John...
And explode the whole fucking party.
That's what John...
Instead, you wait 10 years and like insult me like I should have done.
I just asked...
Why didn't you do it?
I just asked you...
Why the fuck didn't you do it?
I just asked you not to bother me right now. Why are you doing that?
No. You're going to be bothered because you start talking shit and nobody's allowed to fucking answer to you at all.
Listen to him.
Stick up for themselves.
Listen to this idiot. Listen to this big baby.
Why did you chicken out and just like,
because she has because she loved you and she wanted to she loved you and she wanted to show respect. She loved you and did it out of respect for your fucking family.
all right, but do you ever like blame yourself for not doing that?
If you would have heard the first
you wanted me to do that, but you didn't blame yourself for not doing it.
If you would have had the first...
do it, strong woman. Strong woman, do the thing.
If
do
you...
the thing.
If he would have...
Yell at the people for being cheap idiots. You do it. You do it, strong woman. We rely on you to do it. We depend on you. There's no knight in shining armor to help you. Why didn't you do it? You ever kick yourself for not doing it? Never. You kicked me.
Good shot.
You just kicked me.
Good
right?
shot. Good shot. Ugly as hell.
Ugly, yeah. Everything's ugly.
If you would have heard the first... If you would have listened and got...
Fat and ugly. Fat and ugly.
That's right. Fat and ugly. Just like you.
Mighty.
Listen, the very first thing Lena said was she should have done it herself. She should have said something. But again, I know them. I know my Lena. She doesn't want to hurt you.
Yeah. You don't want to hurt me except for like try to destroy my whole fucking psyche.
Because the party's over. Because the party's over, pal. She's not your wife. Because the party's over, pal. She ain't your wife anymore. She doesn't have to be nice to your stupid family. She don't have to be nice to your fucking whole godforsaken mess of a family.
Yeah.
That's your...
Aren't they all of joy?
That's your... No, she's talking about yours. 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 La 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 la. I love mommy. I love mommy. I love mommy. Do your mommy thing that you say, mommy, mommy, mommy. Go say that.
I'll leave that.
No, we love when you do that, Christopher. Mommy, 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 mommy. Go ahead, say it. Hiding behind the base. Hiding behind the base. Get lost and go fuck your mommy today.
Yeah, fuck my...
That's right. Go fuck your mommy today like she wants you to. She finally has a big man up in her apartment who maybe has working equipment. That's right. God knows big old Ted didn't. Our horns are blowing like crazy out there, Lena. It's Independence fucking Day. All right. How's your blood pressure? I don't know. I don't have a machine to take it at the moment. Guarantee you it's not great. But let's get them horns on camera. Yeah, the horns are going crazy outside. He's such an idiot. He is such a fucking idiot, which just goes to show you. He was doing good for a couple of days, but after a couple of nights sitting with his mother, he's out of his fucking mind again. Out of his fucking mind. And it has nothing to do with John. It doesn't. Or does it? He is a big mama's boy baby. He was a big daddy's boy baby. He's just a big, fat, stupid baby. Right. He's the biggest disappointment that the mission could ever have. We couldn't have conceived this. We could not have conceived this. And I'm not trying to scare you, Lena. It's just, I gotta tell you that that's what's up with this. Yeah. Yeah. It's a total fucking nightmare. But I don't want you to, don't lose your cool. All right. And I won't lose my cool. I promise I won't lose my cool. All right? Let's just see if we can get this set up nice here. No, John, we can't. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Maybe put another weight over there. Just be still and maybe it'll be all right. He gets so upset, man. You talk about his fucking parents. Good God. I never was like that. If anyone ever... But people, if anyone ever said anything about my parents, I was like, yeah, they're insane. Completely insane. And he gets mad at that story because, yeah, it shines him in a really shitty light. There is no excuse for him being such a coward. He did something similar. He could never say no to my parents either, but he did something similar the first year we were together. He told my father he would be over for brunch on New Year's Day, and he told his parents he would be over as well. And he left me high and dry alone at my parents' and went to his parents and without an explanation and not even an apology to my parents. So but I had to go to my parents first, keep them company because they have no big family like Christopher's parents. So I knew that they were, but that was stupid because all they did was look for him. They didn't even want me there. But I figured I better go because he promised them we would be there. I guess he was drunk. He accepted both invitations. I really don't know. And then I had to go meet him later at his parents because their thing went all night. And my parents was only, you know what it was? It was like, I don't even remember. But his mother just like insisted he be there. So he left me alone, told my parents, after telling my parents he would be there. And they just kept like, why isn't he here? Why isn't he here? It's like, where is our Christopher? My parents, this is after knowing Christopher for like only fucking 4 months. We weren't anywhere near being married, but they were like, where's the boyfriend? They always depended on me to bring the boyfriend over. Oh, I have so much shit stored up in me. John, well, we're getting it all out. And his mother with that little smirk on her face when I finally made my way over there. Oh, you ate already? Yeah, your son accepted an invitation at my parents', but he didn't show. So I had to go there and eat. So that's why I'm not eating right now. Even though to make her feel better or whatever. I remember going home and throwing up. That I know. And I didn't even drink. I was so fucking upset by everything. And I couldn't understand why. But you know what it was? It was like, this is another guy. He's going to let me down. I don't know why I married him. All he ever does is let me down. I don't want children. I can't take care of you. If you have a child, I can't take care of you. That's the only thing I'm saying. So go ahead and have a child if you want, but you're going to have to work because I can't take care of a child. This is what he told me. Would you have a child with that guy? Nobody blamed you for those terminations. 2 of them with him. All because he told me he couldn't take care of us. And I had a bum leg and I was working full time and I was not making a lot of money that time. We were living in a 3-story walk-up. I didn't see any other options. I could not have those babies. I was like, I can't believe this happened again. I was using protection and twice with this idiot. Not good enough protection, obviously, because the pill made me sick. I had taken it for many years already, so I just resorted to condoms, and they didn't work. And we weren't even having sex much at all. And it was like, God, this happened again. Damn it. Now I have to terminate again. Damn it. I even asked my parents, my mother, not my father. He knew about it, but he didn't do anything about it. But I said, Mom, if I have this kid, I'm going to really need help because we don't have a pot to piss in, and I'm really scared. And my parents had millions, and she said, we can't help you with that. Other people do their business and have their babies, and they don't ask for any help. I'm not going to be, and she said, and another thing, and I never even asked her, I'm not going to be your built-in babysitter. Don't be thinking you're going to drop that kid off in my house every minute. And then she found out, I was like, after that conversation, I was like, all right, that's my answer. There's my last life raft. Because I sure wasn't going to ask Christopher's parents. It was too embarrassing. For him. For him, it was embarrassing. I was worried about his embarrassment. So when my mother found out later, oh, you had the terminal? Oh, my God, you had an abortion? That was my grandchild. Yeah, Ma. You can go visit its make-believe grave because it's a make-believe baby now that you're never going to get to see. Because of your make-believe generosity that you do not possess toward your only daughter. John, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Lena had 3 terminations in her life, 2 with Christopher and 1 it was the child of the boy that was beating her, the man. He was 22. That's not a child. She knew she had to have that one because she thought that he'll beat the baby too. I knew he would. I knew it in my heart. He'll hit that baby. And I won't be able to protect it. I sure can pick 'em. At least no pregnancies with Steven, the first husband. No. He could barely get it up for a woman. That guy gay? I don't know what he is. He's all about mummy. Yeah. That's what happens with these guys, with the mothers. Yeah, it's a mess. It sure is a mess, Lena. It sure is a mess. Anyway, I love you so much. And, you know, you got to stop worrying about that you did anything wrong in any of that. I know that is in your mind all the time. I know it is. You try to pretend that it's not. But I know it is. Mother and father. Lena, you've always been forgiven. Before it even happened, you were forgiven. Those parents, not so much. Yeah, I'm talking about both sets. I'm not saying this to give you any sense of satisfaction. I'm just letting you know that the penance is going to be very severe. And I know that John told you that the penance wasn't very severe for Ted, but it is. He's going to have to reincarnate, and it's not going to be pleasant. And no, he does not have a twin flame. We know you want the happy ending for everyone. He does not have a twin flame. Neither does Jeanette. Neither do either of your parents. What they have is a partner in crime. They're all criminals, engaged in the same coven of criminal behavior. Moral criminal behavior. Nevermore. 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 Nevermore.